I've recently acquired quite a few books the last few months, and I swear this is the literal prettiest book haul ever. I've watched quite a few book haul videos, but I think this is going to be the prettiest books that you've seen in one haul. I've definitely been trying here lately to not buy as many books because I have a very large physical TBR, but for some reason these books, I just had to pick them up and I had to have them. Some because they're cover, some because I've just been anticipating to read them, and some because they're just a little popular and you know, I got some FOMO and I have to read them too. First up we have Just Friends by Haley Pham. This book I was very excited to read because honestly, if you know the booktube world, you probably know who Haley Pham is, and I don't know what it is. One day I just stumbled upon one of her videos and she's the one that got me into reading. I don't remember, I think the movie, or not the movie, the video that caught my eye one time by her was if you want to get into reading, read these or something like that, and I watched it and I have been into reading ever since, so I have to thank her for that. So of course I had to get her book and I can't wait to read this. I've been seeing a lot of controversy over it though, which kind of makes me nervous, but I think I'm gonna love it nonetheless. Next up we have When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This one is actually the special edition, which is crazy to be a paperback special edition, but I have the original edition of this book, but it is kind of like old, which is fine. I don't mind that at all, but this cover is so pretty. This blue is so pretty, and this is one of my all-time favorite romance books, so of course I had to get it in the special edition as well, and I'm pretty sure that there is added on chapters at the end. I'm not really sure, but I definitely need to pick this book up again soon because like I said, I love this book so much. If you have not read Sarah Adams, or if you just haven't read When in Rome, highly recommend this book. It is so cute. Small town vibes, grumpy sunshine, literally the best tropes in this. Found family, literally like all the things. I love this book so much. Next we have Killer Spirit and Perfect Cover by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She is actually the author that got me into reading. The very first book I read was The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and ever since I read that book, I'm like, okay, I'm a reader now. So I have to pretty much get any Jennifer Lynn Barnes books I ever find, and these ones are actually really pretty. I think they're like cheerleaders, yeah, cheerleaders undercover or something, I don't know, but the covers are just so pretty, and I love reading Jennifer Lynn Barnes, especially like if I'm in like a reading slump or anything like that, because her chapters are so short, and when you are in a reading slump, it's like the best thing ever because it feels like you're really accomplishing things. So I love that so much. So I can't wait to get into this. I am reading through the Natural series by her right now, so I would like to finish that first before I get into this one, but luckily this one's only a duology, so when I do get into it, I'll probably be able to read these back to back and it'll be super easy. But I am really excited to get into this because, oh my gosh, one of them, a karate black belt and cheerleaders. That's actually so funny because I was a cheerleader and I have a black belt in karate. What? Okay, next up. Next we have another series. This author, actually, she is an indie author, and I read another series by her, which is the Blood and Flame Saga, and this series goes after that series, and she is redoing her covers for this series, so I'm like, I really like this cover, so I'm gonna get these covers really quick. So we have the Melder Blood Chronicles. This is the first book, and then we have the second book, and we have the third book, and then the fourth book. The new covers are pretty as well, but I just love these so much. It kind of reminds me of The Selection in a way, and I love The Selection. The story may not be like The Selection at all, but the cover reminds me of The Selection, and I usually don't like people on covers like this, but there's something about these covers that are just so pretty to me. I swear, E.A. Winters has the prettiest covers ever. If I ever write a book, I have got to figure out who does her covers because I I love them. I will literally read her books because of the covers. No lie. I don't even care what they're about. I am going to read them because of the covers. But yeah, so I'm going to finish the Blood and Flame saga first by her. I have 2 more books in that, and then I'm going to be getting into this series, which I'm so excited to get into. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. All right, next up we have Starside by Alex Astor. I actually have, I think, every single book at this point that Alex Astor has written, at least like, not the kid ones. Like I know she wrote like a Barbie book and then some sort of other kid one. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I have like all of her young adult fantasy and her adult romance and now her adult fantasy, and I am so excited. There was a lot of versions of this, like the sprayed edges, and I honestly, I think these are my favorite sprayed edges. Like we have the lightning on top, and then we have the little dragon, and then yeah, just little like mountains and stuff on bottom. And then when you open it up, like you even have this map, which is so pretty, and then even without the dust jacket, the book is so pretty. I swear, even Alex Astor, she does some of the prettiest covers I've ever seen, and I love them so much. Again, she's another one where it's like, I'll literally just buy her book because it's so pretty, and I just have to have it sitting on my shelf because it's so pretty. I don't know exactly what this one is about, but I do know that a lot of people are reading it right now, and I know the second one is about to be coming out. I'm not sure when, but I feel like I want to try and get to this one soon, so that way when the second one comes out, I can be reading it with everybody else and I don't have FOMO again. Next we have Release Me by Tahara Mafi, and I just think these books are literally so pretty. Here, let me put the light. The light's like a little bright on it. Let me put the light down a little bit. Okay, it is so pretty. We have these gold sprayed edges, and then even inside, it's like, does this have anything to do with the book? I don't know, but we've got little marshmallows and it's pink, and I just love it so much. I'm reading through the Shatter Me series right now, and this goes after the Shatter Me series, and I'm loving Shatter Me so much. I actually have a video of me reading and sharing my reactions of reading the first book in the Shatter Me series, so if you would like to check that out, I will definitely leave it below. I love it so much. I want to just like binge the whole thing, but I also want to like just span it out over time just because I love it so much. But I think the 3rd book in this series is coming out soon, and I will definitely be getting this. Again, Tahara Mafi, the covers, I can't, I don't even know why. Like, I don't even like eyes that much. Like, it's, I don't know, in a way it's kind of creepy, but in other ways it's like literally one of the prettiest books ever. Next we have Funny Story, and I'll be honest, this one's probably not the prettiest cover ever, but the side or the binding is so cute. It's pink and lemons, and I just love it so much. Also, like, check out that flop. Amazing flop. But yes, the front, but the side, so cute. I actually read Funny Story on my Kindle, I don't even know how long ago. It was a while ago, but I love this. I think this is probably one of my favorite Emily Henry reads, if I can remember correctly. It's been a while since I read the other ones, which I did actually just reread People We Meet on Vacation before I watched the movie. It was great, but I think I still liked Funny Story more. I don't know. I'm gonna have to reread Beach Read and then reread this one again at some point. I have a lot of books on my physical TBR that I gotta get to first, but I knew that I had to have a copy of this on my bookshelf once I read it because I loved it so much. Next we have Picking Daisies on Sundays. I'm gonna be honest, I've seen a few people talk about this, but I don't really know what it's about. It's cute, it's pink. I love daisies, I love pink, so this is like a perfect book for me. It's kind of bland, but I love it so much. Says best friend, first love, fake boyfriend. Oh, so it's gonna be fake dating. Oh, okay. It was the hand trembling, heart thumping kind of love that you weren't supposed to feel when you looked at your best friend. But it all ended when Levi didn't feel the same way, and Danielle, Daisy, Maria vowed to never see him again. 4 years later, there he is in a crowded West Village bar, just as perfect as ever. Maybe it's the lighting or the way his hair curls above his brow. But when he makes her to be his fake girlfriend for his sister's wedding, she can't bring herself to say no. but with old feelings resurfacing at every stage romantic interaction and stolen glance, she begins to wonder if maybe this time she should have protected her heart. Ah, okay, that looks, or not looks, sounds amazing. I've got to get to that soon. Hopefully. Next we have The Faraway Inn. I haven't really seen anybody talk about this one. I think I first saw Alexa Ray talk about it, and whenever she showed it, I'm like, I don't even know what that book is about, but I know I have to have it in my collection because it is so pretty. Again, with these sprayed edges. Like, what is up with all the sprayed edges lately? Like, as long as it's not just a plain color, like if you're doing sprayed edges with a plain color, it's like, why are we even doing this at all? Like, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. These are the sprayed edges that I want. But I think this one is like a cozy fantasy, and it's a standalone as well. I'm pretty sure. So I am very excited to get into this one. I think it's like she goes to, let me see, let's just read it. Cozy contemporary fantasy set in a quaint Vermont inn that proves sometimes magic is only a door away. So it's like set in the US, but there's also fairies. I don't know, let's read. When 16-year-old Kalisa arrives at her great aunt's B&B in rural Vermont for the summer, she's shocked to find a rundown inn rather than the cozy bed and breakfast she was expecting. Grumpy and eccentric Auntie Z is determined to keep anyone from messing with her beloved inn, even though she clearly needs the help. To convince her great aunt to keep her around, Kalisa sets to work fixing up the inn, enlisting extra help from the groundskeeper's handsome son, but the longer she stays, the surer she is that oh my gosh, I can't talk. She is that there's something strange about the B&B and its guests, something almost otherworldly. The inn is keeping a magical secret, but to protect the place she's come to love, Kalisa must unravel the truth before it's too late. Okay, so it may not be fairies, but I mean, if you look at that cover, like that it screams fairy, okay? That just screams fairies. So we will see. Again, gotta get to this one soon. Hopefully we will see. All right, the last one in this I literally bought just because it is such a pretty cover. I'm like, I don't care what that thing is about, but I have to have it sitting on my shelf. So that is Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Steven. And again, y'all, look at this. These sprayed edges. Oh my gosh, like I don't even care what you're about. I do not care what you're about. I just have to have you. But actually I did end up reading the back and it did sound pretty interesting. So I was like, you know what? It's pretty, it sounds interesting. Let's just, you know, bite the bullet. Let's get it. So I will read to you what this is about. Penny Paxton has beauty in her blood. Daughter of a world-famous supermodel, she's ready to claim her own spotlight at the elite Dorian Drama Academy. When her mentor offers the chance to sit for a mysterious artist whose portraits grant immortal beauty, Penny leaps at it just like the school's most dazzling alumni before her. But when her mentor is murdered, Penny discovers the portraits are cursed. One by one, their flawless subjects are dying. As more perfectly beautiful students start to fall, Penny knows her time is running out. Every Exquisite Thing is a seductive and searing exploration of beauty, identity, and what the pursuit of perfection can truly cost. What? That sounds so good. Like, that's crazy. So I'm assuming that this is also a standalone. I don't know. I really need to start reading more standalones because I swear I feel like every book I'm reading lately is part of a series and I'm just like, okay, what is happening? I've got to get caught up on all these series. So I don't know. Let me know if you've seen a more pretty book haul than that. I don't think you have. I just really don't. Let me know which one you think I should read first, and I hope I see you again in the next video. Bye.